A movie that's filled with suspense, jaw-breaking turning points, and Jake Gyllenhaal? What could be better than that? Let's take you through Jake Gyllenhaal's upcoming film, The Guilty, and the recently released trailer on Netflix that looks extremely intense. Netflix has set its intentions clear for the rest of the year. Before talking about the movie and the trailer that has left fans wondering about a lot of things, let's talk about Netflix and how it's all set to make sure that none of its viewers get left out the entire year. There are some pretty big events lined up by Netflix for everyone, as some of the most anticipated movies, including Jake Gyllenhaal's The Guilty, are ready to make us stay glued to our screens. The recently released trailer of The Guilty on Netflix has left all fans wanting to see the movie as soon as possible. And well, let's just say that the movie already has a huge fan base with its jaw-breaking trailer. The trailer, since its release, has received an immense amount of support, and by the looks of it, The Guilty is already a hit. The theme of the movie sets it apart from every single movie that Gyllenhaal has done till now. There is hardly anyone on this planet who hasn't fallen in love with the most precious Prince of Persia yet. We all love Jake Gyllenhaal, and whatever movie he becomes a part of is always a huge success. And where on one hand some actors are seen playing the same type of character over and over again, Gyllenhaal is always experimenting with his roles, and that's one of the many reasons why fans fall in love with him all over again in each of his movies. Even though this isn't the first time that Gyllenhaal is a part of a psychological thriller movie, but the storyline of the film sets it apart from anything that Gyllenhaal has done till now in his career. The Guilty features a theme that hasn't been seen in any of his films before, where you must have seen a movie that includes a 911 operator doing the usual, but have you ever seen one where an operator like that has to save a kidnapped woman all on his own through one single phone call? This storyline gives enough goosebumps, and let us tell you that they'll be here to stay throughout the entire movie. So buckle up, folks. What the movie will be all about based on its intense trailer. If a film starts with someone being unhappy with their job, then just believe that the film definitely has a lot in store to offer to its viewers. The movie starts with Detective Joe Baylor, played by Gyllenhaal, who has been transferred to an emergency call operator duty. And while Detective Baylor is not at all happy due to the number of calls he gets in one day, this one phone call changes everything. Baylor gets a very strange call from a woman named Emily one day who claims that she has been kidnapped, and before she could tell more, Emily is forced to hang up the call by some guy. Now, with that only bit of information on him right at the beginning of his new job, Baylor has to find a way to save that woman in a very short period. And while you're wondering if that's all what the movie has to show, then wait, as things are about to turn pretty intense. As the movie progresses, Baylor realizes that there is more to this case than kidnapping, and there is something much deeper that lies with that phone call. This crime thriller is a remake of the award-winning Danish film of the very same name, and by the looks of it, Hollywood's take on it looks almost similar at the moment, with the film being shot in only one location, like the original one. This one-man film focuses more on what type of mental picture the viewers will be able to make, as the real story and magic lies in the dialogues and the audio in the film. So this one can be claustrophobic to some. The film appears to be just like any other in the beginning, but as certain things begin to unfold, suspense increases with each passing minute, and so does the intense theme of the film. This unique element of the original film made it win many awards, and with this upcoming one having Jake Gyllenhaal as the main guy, everyone for sure get ready for a sturdy and thrilling ride. With a very low budget, the trailer of the film has done exceptionally well, and while the film can be a little claustrophobic for some, it is for sure to set some huge bars for all the upcoming thriller ones. Release date and the cast of The Guilty. Imagine a film with this kind of storyline featuring not only one of Hollywood's gems, but more. The film will be making its way on your screens October 1st. Not only does Jake Gyllenhaal star in this one, but also Paul Dano, Ethan Hawke, and Bill Burr. What's even more exciting is that the movie is produced by Gyllenhaal himself. This isn't Gyllenhaal's first crime thriller movie, so things will turn out nice for this one too. No matter how much you love an actor, you'll always have that small hinge that you'd want to not get disappointed by anything related to that actor, whether it's related to his personal life or his movie choices, and at the very same goes with Jake Gyllenhaal too. But really not to worry, as Gyllenhaal has done many thriller movies throughout his career that have been a huge success, including The Nightcrawler, Prisoners, Enemy, and much more. So it isn't the first time that the actor is a part of a movie like this, and so this film is pretty much anticipated to do well in the box office too, and to be a huge success like his previous one. The mixed set of reviews that the trailer has gotten till now. Who doesn't get excited for a film that can make you bite your nails till the very end, right? While we are aware of the fact about the level some fans can go to to when trying to express something, and the type of reaction they can give at something as simple as a trailer launch. This one trailer has received a different set of emotions, and let's just say the fans have passed all sorts of reviews. Some think the original Danish version of the movie had done exceptionally well, and everything from the cast to the direction was amazing. And for this upcoming one to beat its level can be a little difficult, and they just hope that it doesn't disappoint them. Some of the fans expressed their views with a different take on this, and while they were absolutely fascinated with the trailer, they did set up a strong point against the film as well. According to them, the film is very complicated in its own way, and no matter how strong the story of the film is, people who have hearing disabilities won't be able to understand a single word, as even the captions in the film are all over the place. According to them, the film wasn't well thought out before filming, as people who are deaf weren't kept in mind, and so it looks a little insensitive of everyone involved with it. The trailer has mostly received a lot of attention, hype, and excitement from all sides, and it's up to October 1st to come and for us to decide whether the film has even exceeded our expectations or not. Such films are expected to receive mixed reviews, as not everyone can understand the whole concept in one go. It might be a little tough for the film to do amazingly well, as the original one has raised the bar way too high. Not only does disappointment surge when remakers aren't able to do well, but the embarrassment that comes after that just can't be dealt on its own. There's always a huge risk involved with remakes, and while many films have been able to become huge hits in the box office, the same can't be said for the remaining ones. And even though Jake Gyllenhaal is starring in it, no one can be too sure about everything, and fans just don't want this film to fail in any way. But with the producer and the director of the film putting their very best into this, many are confident that even this psychological thriller film will for sure be remembered for many more years, as it will definitely make everyone stay at the edge of their seats throughout the end of the movie. The trailer for sure has been a hit and is trending on every streaming platform. The trailer has already received 2 million views within the span of 2 days, so that pretty much sums up the hype and intensity that the trailer of the film has created in such a short time. So now imagine how the film's gonna be like. For only a trailer to receive this much attention is a huge deal itself, and no one can even deny if we say that the majority of that has got to do with Jake Gyllenhaal being the main guy and also the producer in the film. Well, that's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one.